Success is not a random event. It's a conscious choice. And the first step to achieving success is to have a vision. Without a clear vision, you float through life, responding to circumstances instead of creating them. Most people live without clarity, without a vision that pulls them forward. They chase convenience, not purpose. But success is not born from drifting. It is born from deciding where you want to go and committing to that direction with unwavering determination. In the Shaolin philosophy, vision is not just about looking toward the future, it's about the present. What do you want to become right now? What is your purpose in this very moment? Without this internal compass, you will be pulled in every direction, never centered, never whole. I didn't begin with success. I began with struggle. My early life was far from easy and the odds were stacked against me. I could have followed a path of obedience, mediocrity, and submission. But that was never my destiny. That was not my vision. At a young age, I saw a different future for myself. One filled with greatness, mastery, and contribution. That vision became my anchor. It became the driving force that pulled me through every challenge. One day, I saw a film about a distant land, a place with towering skyscrapers and breathtaking architecture. I looked at that city and thought, that is where I want to be. That is the life I want to create. But it wasn't just a city I saw, it was a possibility. And that clarity shifted everything. Then I found a bodybuilding magazine with a cover featuring a champion, a movie star, and a man of immense power. As I flipped through the pages, I saw my own life unfolding. I saw myself becoming a bodybuilding champion, stepping into movies, rising to fame. But more than that, I saw myself as the kind of man who could carry a vision into the world and make it real. The moment the vision became clear, everything aligned. My actions, my efforts, my discipline. They all had meaning. Every day wasn't just a task. It became a step toward my future. Every repetition, every lift, every drop of sweat fueled my destiny. That is the power of vision. People often ask, why did you train so hard? The answer is simple, I was building my future. Every squat, every push, every press brought me closer to my dream. I wasn't just building a body, I was building a future. I didn't need motivation because I had purpose. Purpose is greater than motivation. Purpose is the fire that never goes out. With vision comes a second rule, ignore the naysayers. Every time you pursue something big, people will tell you it's impossible. They'll project their own fear and doubts onto your dreams. But don't let them. Don't internalize their limitations. Just because no one has done it doesn't mean it can't be done. Let their doubt become your fuel. When I declared I wanted to be a bodybuilder, they laughed. When I said I wanted to be a movie star, they called it impossible. Too foreign, too muscular, too different. And when I entered politics, they said I didn't belong. Yet, in each of these areas, I made my vision a reality. Why? Because I didn't listen to them. I listened to the voice within that said, keep going. The Shaolin monk understands this deeply. We don't train for applause, we train for mastery. The world may not understand your path. They may ridicule your commitment. But you must not stop. When your purpose is true, your path becomes clear. There is beauty in the grind. It's not just about success, it's about who you become in the process. When I trained 6 hours a day, I wasn't just lifting weights. I was building resilience, forging focus, and mastering the art of self-discipline. These qualities transcend every area of my life, from movies to politics to service. There are no shortcuts to greatness. The third rule of success is to embrace hard work. Nothing worth having comes easy. Yes, talent matters. Yes, advantages exist. But nothing replaces relentless effort. Work when no one is watching. Push when no one is cheering. That is how greatness is forged. The world tells you to rest, to quit, to be comfortable. But comfort is the enemy of growth. We grow in resistance. We expand through challenge. The Shaolin warrior knows that pain is not the end, it is the beginning. Every time you push beyond your limits, you create a new standard for yourself. So, have your vision. Block out the noise and do the work. When I first started in Conan the Barbarian, they said my body would never work on screen. When I spoke in The Terminator, they mocked my accent. But guess what? That same body and that same accent became iconic. The very things they criticized became my strength. Why? Because I stayed true to my vision. The world doesn't define you. You define yourself. The world reacts to your belief. If you believe in your vision and act consistently, the world will bend to your will. Don't wait for permission. Don't look for validation. Create your vision, own it, and take action. Most people don't hate life, they hate the version of life they've settled for. They lack purpose, and that makes work feel like a prison. But when you know what you are working toward, the same tasks become a mission. Find your mission. Whether you want to be an artist, athlete, entrepreneur, or leader, the formula is the same: vision, discipline, resilience. Ask yourself, what is my goal? Who must I become to achieve it? What am I willing to give up to get there? This is the Shaolin way. This is the warrior's path. Every day you delay your vision, you betray your potential. I have learned in my life that the greatest obstacle is not the world. It's not other people. It's not circumstance. The greatest obstacle is doubt. The greatest battle is within. But once you win that battle, the external world becomes a playground. When I ran for governor, they told me to start small. I said, no, I'm aiming for the top. 2 months later, I became the governor of California. Why? Because I had a vision and I refused to shrink it. Let that be your story. Don't shrink your dreams to fit the world. Expand your capacity to fulfill them. You are stronger than your past. You are greater than your excuses. You are more powerful than you realize. Every vision begins as a whisper. The world won't hear it until you shout it with your actions. Speak through your work. Prove them wrong with excellence. Let your results speak louder than their opinions. In the end, you will stand where they said you could never reach. Success is not given. It is earned. It is forged through clarity, courage, and commitment. Stand tall. Train hard. Lead with honor. Never stop moving forward. You are the creator of your future. Let your vision be so strong that it becomes your reality. That is the way of the Shaolin. That is the way of success, and it is your path.